Happy Friday, everyone. It is a gorgeous day for baseball here at Dayton Christian. I'm here with Tim today. Roy had to take off. He had something else to do, but we have a guest with us today, and we're happy to have him. We just played Middletown Madison High School 2 years ago. It was a tremendous battle at their place. They had a really good team. They're not quite. They've graduated a lot of players, and so they aren't quite the team that they were. We ended up with a 12-2 run rule victory in 5. What do you think?
Oh, I saw a lot of good at-bats today. I saw a lot of good situational hitting. Everybody contributed. Saw a lot. Caleb, 2 for 2, 2 RBIs, really good sack bunt. Luke Carnegas, 2 for 2. Some good stuff out there. Nate came in, did a good job, had a couple runs in the first inning, and then things just settled down, and we get to see John Wright coming in and finishing things off. But a good win, or a good team effort is what I saw.
Well, it is a good team effort, and for the second game in a row, every hitter I think had a hit, and every player I think scored a run.
Everyone down there every starter's got.
So that's 2 games in a row. One of the things that always concerns me is that after you have a big win in any sport, whether it's baseball or bat, you tend to come back and you can have a letdown. And I was a little bit concerned that they may come out here and have a letdown today. And if anything, it was a let up. I mean, they got up and they absolutely laid the wood to these kids back here behind the woodshed. So it was just a really good effort by everyone. I do want to say John Wright did a great job out there. When he missed, he just missed off the plate. 11 pitches, 7 strikes. That's really good out there, John. So if you guys will hang on, we'll have Coach Doug over here, and then we got to figure out who the player of the game is, because there's 9, 10, 11 players out here we could pick from. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, everybody, we've got Coach Doug back with us. Coach, one of the things that always concerns me after a big win like we had yesterday and a dog pile and all that good fun stuff is do teams let up? You see that happen so many times in sports, and this just did not look like a let up at all to me today.
I think what you saw was anger for their coach.
Whatever works, right? Okay.
I think they took it out on Madison. Madison was the unfortunate team on the other side of the field today. Our guys have been going through some stuff. Coach pushes them sometimes the way they don't like. And that's what it was. They exploded. They were focused. The ability to flush it and turn it back on at 5 o'clock is amazing. These kids care. They compete. They get better. 2 years ago, we're battling with them. We win a 10-8 game. If you remember, Carnegas comes in and gets that gigantic out. Last year, everybody thinks this is going to be the regional final, and it probably would have been. And obviously, COVID took that away from us. But to see where they're very young, we're very young. Our very young's a little ahead of their very young.
And they just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. Tim, what you see out there?
Yeah, and just that team effort, Coach. It was really great to see everybody contribute offensively, defensively. We were pretty clean, and it was good to see Nate go out and after the first inning settle down and get some goose eggs up, and then, man, it was great to see John Wright come in and contribute too.
Yeah, so, Nate's a warrior. He's competitive. He's probably the guy on the team that represents me the most, honestly. We're the most alike of anybody on the team. Nate's a checkerboard flipper. Right, he's like me in that regard. So that's why we get along so well. But yeah, he competes. I pulled him out after 4 because he's going to start on Tuesday against Alter. So I wanted to get him out there, 50 pitches or so, and obviously we had a big lead, which made it a little easier. Nate's a warrior. I love coaching Nate Scanlon. Right, he's awesome. So that's been phenomenal. These guys, like you said, he's a little question his mechanics right now. He thinks his velo's down, all this stuff that he puts in his own dome. But these kids respond. Give him one thing to work on, he focuses on it. Caleb, we make a swing change, he focuses on it. I'm not sure, I can't remember the last time he made an out at this point, right, with Caleb Tomlin. That's awesome. So, actually, the funny story about John Wright, though, is, so we had practice this week on Wednesday. And in Wednesday practice, the way it works is we put live pitchers on the mound that don't get to throw during the week, and they face our hitters. So we have a defense set up, and there's 5 hitters going, and they get their at bats, and the pitchers throw 2 innings to prove that they deserve innings. So John Wright came to me, and he hasn't done anything all season, and goes, "Coach, I can pitch." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "Coach, I want to pitch. Can I have a chance?" I was like, what the heck? Get John Wright on the mound. And then he went 2 innings and we only had 1 hit off of him from our guys. He faced 7 batters. He got 2 strikeouts, got 6 outs, and we're like, and then I told him, I said, well, I guess you're pitching now.
It's another arm.
It's another arm.
It's another arm.
So that was kind of awesome. John wanted a chance, asked for the ball in a practice. That's when you do it, right? You don't whine and complain and ask for a meeting and all that stuff. You say, hey, coach, can I have a chance? And then he goes up there, you do your job, then you get a chance when the real bullets are flying, right? So, yeah, I think the player of the game today for having that kind of confidence in himself and, being able to shut the door and close the run rule out, John Wright.
11 pitches, 7 strikes. Congratulations, John. Jonathan!
John, congratulations.
Man. Jonathan, tell us a little bit about this, what Coach was just telling us about asking for the ball during practice.
It was like, I don't even know. I don't know why I did it, but it was just
you did it because it's somewhere in here.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And we're a Dayton Christian school, and God brought it right out of there and put it up into your mouth and said, and you spoke it. And he gave you a chance. Now, how did you feel when you actually got on the mound or got the call to go out there?
I was nervous. I didn't get to warm up, so I didn't know how I was going to do, but I was just glad I threw strikes.
Do you know how many pitches and strikes you threw?
No.
Okay, 11 pitches, you threw 7 strikes. You gave up 1 hit, which wasn't really a big hit at all. You rolled a couple of outs out here, and the ones that you missed, they were barely off the plate. I mean, there was no wildness whatsoever. So man, that's awesome.
Yeah, John, it was really good to see you get out there and take the mound, and you looked like you had command, and man, what presence. You on the mound is intimidating, so let that confidence ride, buddy. I'm glad that you asked for the ball, man.
Thank you.
It was good to see you out there.
Yeah, it shows a lot, because you remember we were talking about against Troy Christian that Nate said, I want to pitch against Lucas Day. He told him that, and you saw what happened. He's got a confidence, and you know what? If you got confidence in your help, the only person who can stop you is the guy in the mirror, right? So, hey, congratulations, Jonathan. You are a player of the game.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
All right, buddy, good job. Well, everybody, that is our 12-2 run rule victory against Madison High School from Middletown. We are going to about get hammered with dust here, which is okay. We play Tuesday right here at 5 o'clock against Alter. We hope that the weather will hold out. And then we're going to play here again in our first playoff game in the sectionals at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. So we got a couple of big games for you guys to be prepared for. Had a big crowd today. Let's have some more big crowds. Until then, I'm Dale.
I'm Tim, DJ Dad.
DJ Dad, and we are out.